Well, today we're in for a treat. We're going to enjoy a fried pastry that has Spanish origins. Leanne Fletcher is back in the Virginia This Morning kitchen, ready to share her version of Sopapillas. I'm so excited, Leanne.
I couldn't tell.
I've eaten plenty of these in my day, never made them.
Okay,
so.
well, see, and it's simple.
Yeah,
I
you
like
make it look simple.
Well, you know, sometimes we improvise on things, kind of like you have a glass for some odd reason.
Drinking glass as? Rolling pin.
There we go.
Right?
So, you know, whatever you have in your kitchen, if you're, not sure about the rolling pin, how long you just get a glass, clean it, roll it out. So, but yeah, it is actually really simple to make these. And then you can actually, a lot of people don't know this, but you can take these after they've cooled down and stuff them. With things, because it kind of puffs up like a little pastry.
Yeah, almost like a little donut.
Yep.
That's kind of what its donut's cousin, Sopapilla.
Yep, Sopapilla.
I love it. Okay, well, how do we make them before we get to the rolling part?
Absolutely. So what we have here is some flour, just all-purpose flour in here, a little bit of cinnamon, and then sugar. I like to put cinnamon. You don't have to put cinnamon in, but I just like the flavor.
I like cinnamon too.
Sugar, and then we're going to add in warm water, and you just mix that together. And then a little bit of warm milk, and we can get our fingers in here.
Okay.
And then this is just going to become a nice dough that we have.
Just a little hand mix
Just a little hand mix. I know I have Miss Tangerine over there, but we don't need her today.
She's just here as eye candy.
And then again, you can certainly, if you have the mixer with the dough hook, you can certainly, do that as well.
Could you overdo it though? If you're just doing a gentle hand mixing, that
yes, you can. And so again, just using the, if you do use the dough hook, then I would just do it on a low speed for it, and then you can have that. But again, just going to make this into a nice dough ball here.
Now you mentioned sugar. Am I putting granulated sugar or 10x sugar?
Nope, just use your granulated sugar that you have inside the house. That's fine with it. And then that's just sort of become a ball, as you can see. And the warm, of course, obviously do not use cold milk. If you use cold milk or you use cold water, it's not going to form.
Not going to come together
into your dough here.
Now I would get all like, fixated on getting all of those bits out of there. You're kind of leaving some behind. No, you
can leave it behind for it as well. And then what we're going to do is, after we make this actually into a ball, we are going to set it aside so we get all the goodies off our fingers.
Yeah, you're going to be stuck with those for a little while.
That's all right. I'm just going to go right to that dough over there. So we're just going to set this to the side, set that over there. What you're going to do is actually put like a warm towel over top of it and let it sit for at least 30 minutes.
A warm, moist towel.
Warm, moist towel. Okay. And that helps it just rise a little bit.
All right.
So again,
let it be. Let it think about becoming a Sopapilla.
Yes, let it think about it being a Sopapilla. So now, again, we're going to take it out after we do it. This is half the size. Don't worry about it. We're going to have the ball.
Not because it shrank, but just because the magic of television, you're using half the size.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And so then after we get the ball out of the bowl just like that, we're just going to roll it out as you have thought it.
We get to have a ball rolling it out. So why are we using a drinking glass today, Leanne, for this part of the recipe?
We have several jobs, different locations in the morning. So I had someone to bring my things in, and that certain person didn't bring everything in.
Herm forgot the rolling pin, team. Let's not sugarcoat it. That's for the Sopapillas later. But yes, he forgot the rolling pin. But you're in a pinch, so you can use that. Just be gentle.
Just be gentle. And then what you can do is just take it and you can just cut off the edges. Now, some people throw those away. I don't throw those away.
You could re-roll, right?
You could re-roll, or what you could do, and the reason why you want to do this is you want to get a nice triangle, a nice rectangle, cut it down the middle.
Yes.
And then once we cut it down the middle.
Because you were all upset about the rolling pin, and not having it. And you said, oh, the other ones look lumpy and bumpy. Yeah. I just thought they looked rustic.
They don't look rustic. So again, that's the reason why we're doing it. We're trying to get squares for that. And then we can pop those in. We have some already made. See, here's the rustic ones.
Yes.
And then we just pop it down in the oil for it. And they will kind of instantly, you will know one or two things. Your oil has to be hot. And if it's not hot, it's not going to instantly, they'll poof up for it, and you can start seeing them where they've already started to rise.
It's so amazing that they're going to get that poofy after something that's so flat going in there.
Absolutely, and so they will. And you'll know, because the difference is if your oil is not hot, they will not do that. Yeah. And so then you'll just give it some time.
How long?
About 1 or 2 minutes on each side, flip it over, and then again, they'll come out nice and puffy like this. What I like to do is add a little bit of cinnamon sugar as soon as they come out, you can use confectionate sugar if you'd like to for it.
And this part is important when they come right out of the oil, because then the oil makes they're still a little moist, so that sticks.
And that sticks to it. And then the best part is you can have either chocolate or you can have honey that goes with it for it. And then, as I was saying earlier, if we take one, say this one right here in the middle, you just poke a little hole in it.
Gently.
See, it's all air inside.
Oh yeah, so okay, so I don't know if we can get a little, this is a teeny tight shot here, but you've poked a hole in there.
Poke a hole in there, and so at that point you can use a piping bag. You could put jelly inside of that. If you want to do more, instead of putting the cinnamon sugar on the outside, you could actually put some chili inside, and so you could have it as a little popper for it. So all different kinds of things that you can actually make with that.
Meat and bean chili?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, it's a
but don't put the cinnamon sugar on that.
No.
Yeah,
No. But okay, so here we have 30 seconds left.
Absolutely.
These little rustic treats here, is that what you're using that leftover dough
absolutely.
for?
So just take that, and again, sometimes the kids love these. I'm like,
there we are.
turn these over because they are.
It's so cute. Those are awesome. All right, and then you dip it in whatever you want to dip it in.
Dip it whatever you want to, but again, you can just roll these into little balls, and those can be the little poppers for the kids. Again, you can add jelly into those, and these are just like a donut. Here's somebody.
It was a walk by Sopapilla stealing.
Sopapilla.
I love it. All right, well, is this going to fit in here? Look.
It's going to get stuck, Jess. Oh, no.
No Sopapilla left behind. Thank you,
Absolutely
Leanne.
not.
I love
Yes.
it. This is great. Again, eaten many of them in my day, but hadn't made them until now.
Now, very simple recipe that you can make.
Yep, you'll find this simple recipe on our website later today, WTVR.com/VTN. Oh, Tom, I was going to try to talk fast before it started dripping.
He's already dripped over there.
I had to clean up, honey, from the floor here. You know, you're trying to move from east to west, and you're stuck here, and you can't do it.
It's just because you're so sweet, and you were given such a sweet forecast.
Oh, that's really nice of you. How about that chili? Putting chili in those. Who was shocked by that?
Me?
I wasn't ready for that comment. I was thinking whipped cream or something. Everyone's got their hands up.
I've got honey all over my chin now.
All right.